Shame you can't see the glistening on that fence. But it's another cold, frosty one today. Good morning, it is Vlogmas day 6 already, and God, I can't believe how quick it's going by. It's a work from home day for me today. So the plan for today is I've got to take Chloe's car to the garage this morning, and it's got its MOT. So I have to do that before I start work. And I don't know whether to try and walk back to get some steps in, or whether I've got really sore thighs. I've had sore thighs since the weekend, and I think it's from trying to walk in that snow on Sunday. But I don't know whether to do that or whether to just come and get Eddie to bring me back in the car, because it is freezing. It's like -2 at the minute. So let me look at my energy actually for this morning. £2 for that's not too bad. What time is it? It's only 7:20. My heating's coming on at 6:30. I've noticed a big increase in my bill since my heating's gone on. It's scary. So yeah, I'm gonna empty the dishwasher and clean up in here because I just left it last night because I'd cooked some chicken thighs, took out the freezer in the air fryer, but I literally just did them before I went to bed. So I left them to cool. It looks like one of the kids has put them in the fridge for me. But I put my air fry basket into soak and the dishwasher needs emptying. So I'm gonna do that now, and I'm gonna make a coffee and start my day. So the dishwasher is empty, and just making myself a quick cup of tea. I'm going to have coffee when I come back when I've got more time to enjoy it. I'm going to quickly do this, and then I've got about 20 minutes before I have to go. The garage is only about 5 minutes away, but I do have to defrost the car, so that's what I'm doing next. Just making my brew, and I shall catch you in a bit. Back from the garage, I had to scrape inside the car. I forgot what it was like not having heated windscreens. I mean, my car's old. It's not like it's a luxurious fancy car, but I do have a heated windscreen on my car that I've had for a few, well, I've had it for 5-6 years now. But yeah, I was scraping away, and I had the heater on full blast. I was like, why can't I see? And then realised it was ice on the inside, so I've had to scrape the inside of the windscreen just to be able to move her car. But it's all dropped off at the garage now for MOT, and fingers crossed it passes. Because the poor thing can't afford to have it not pass at the moment. But yeah, Luna's back out having a quick wee, and then what time is it? Not quite time to log on yet, so time to have a bit of a sit down and watch TV. Breakfast is 2 crumpets with some clover light on and a coffee. Hi, I haven't recorded my lunch. I had a meeting, and then after the meeting I had a few other bits I needed to sort urgently before I went out. I went out for lunch, took Ewan to Morrison's so that he could have a go at parking in the car park and practicing getting used to my car. And then I got back and literally had 20 minutes to heat my soup up. In fact, I left Eddie to it in the end, and I came upstairs because I needed to do a few bits before my next meeting, and then we had a meeting at 2 o'clock. So I literally wolfed my soup down. So I had half a carton of the Marks and Spencer's chunky vegetable soup with a bread roll. So not too bad calories, and obviously I was okay this morning. I just had the 2 crumpets, so been quite good so far today, I must admit. So yeah, just waiting to hear from the garage on Chloe's car. They rang me early to say that it had failed its MOT and had to do a repair. Hopefully it won't be an expensive one, but we don't know yet. But I'm hoping to hear back from them soon. They shut at 5 and it's now 3:10, so I'm hoping that means it's a cheaper repair, but I really don't know. So I've got to carry on working now because I've got loads to do. I'm going to go and get a cup of tea though because it's gone quite cold. It's saying it's 2 degrees, but it is freezing in here. The heating comes on, I think, in about 20 minutes. But yeah, it's been a frustrating day because it's really busy. I've got tons of emails, so it's month end. It always happens, but I just need to plough on and make sure I finish on time so that I can get some other bits done. So hopefully I shall record something later and let you know what I'm having for tea. And I don't know if I mentioned, but I managed to find this panel. So I bought this panel last year, and it's a doggy advent hanging thing that you sew. So I couldn't find it. I found it a few weeks ago, and then when I came to actually look for it before the start of Advent, I I couldn't find it anywhere, but I managed to find it. So I might have a go at sewing that later. I do need to find a big fabric to go on the back, like a backing sheet. So I don't know if I've got anything for that or not. And it does suggest putting some sort of wadding in to make it a bit more sturdy, or some sort of interfacing. So I need to see what I've got and see how big it is and have a go at sewing that. My sewing machine I've actually brought upstairs, so I could actually use it on my desk up here if I wanted to. So that's an option. I might do that, and if I do it, obviously I'll bring you along and show you what I'm doing. Hopefully, I'm not an expert at sewing by any means, and I think my machine probably does need to have a bit of a service, but I might not show me actually doing it. I don't know yet, we'll see. But yeah, hopefully I shall be back with some more festive content later. Dinner tonight is a big pile of the vegetables. They're from Iceland, and it's the baby corn, mange tout and carrots. And then I've got a third of dauphinoise potatoes. Tom had some and Eddie's got some. And then I've got half of the steak pie. So I'm looking forward to this. I'm absolutely starving. So it's been another busy day. Had lots of stuff to sort out after work. So it's now, what time? 20 past 7. I'm hoping once my dinner's out of the way, I shall be able to sit down and do a bit of craft. Oh, do you want to go outside? Go on then. Little one wants to go outside. She hasn't been for a walk because we tried to take her out a little while ago and she was having none of it. So it's really quite frosty again as well. It's only 1 degree, so maybe that's why, but she's quite happy just going in the garden, I think, tonight. So I've got to decide on what I'm doing tonight because I started on a Brussels sprout crochet last night. But I'm quite keen on starting the elf, even though I haven't quite finished the nutcracker. Because the nutcracker, I'm thinking, the arms are quite small. It's something I could take in the car to finish. So I'm thinking I might start the elf. I'm not completely sure yet. But I also have some sewing that I've got out ready to do. So I could just do the sewing instead, but that's noisier. So I'm more inclined to do that in the morning, like, or at lunchtime, so I can do it when I'm fresh. So I might just get that prepared and get it all cut out, but actually sew it tomorrow. We'll see. I'm busy tomorrow night, I think, so I'm thinking I'm picking Ian up for work and I'm going to take him to an industrial estate so he can practice driving in my car, and then I think I might be going with my sister somewhere. So it's all up in the air at the moment, don't know for definite, but I shall keep you posted when I know more. But hopefully I should be doing some craft in a few minutes, but I'm going to eat my dinner first and I shall catch you in a bit. So I've quickly cut out my advent calendar panel and I'll show it you now. So you cut each of these into strips, and according to the instructions, which I've kept, it was on the side, and it says on it to cut the calendar panel around the red border, which I've done. Carefully cut out the pocket strips lengthwise. Solid lines are for cutting, dotted lines are for the box pleats. Press over each seam allowance on the top edge of each pocket and top stitch. Make box pleats in between each pocket on the strips. Press side seams over each pocket, bringing together on central dotted lines. See diagram, which is, I can't do it one-handed, but it's there. Then it says, press over seam allowance at sides and bottom of each pocket strip to enclose box pleat. Tack to hold in place. Pin pocket, I can't remember words, I'm getting tired. Pin pocket strips to calendar panel, matching it to number squares. Top stitch side and bottom edges, then stitch in between each pocket using the dotted line as a guide. Back advent calendar with coordinating piece of makeover fabric. I haven't got, well, not makeover, I think it's called Makoa fabric. We recommend use one in between top and backing layers to give more body. Stitch together. Tie your calendar, attach loops to the top edge. You're now ready to fill your calendar with small gifts or sweets. So I'm going to keep the instructions so I can reread them. But I've cut out these that are going to be the actual pockets. So it's quite good that they are attached. And I know you put the pleats in between, but at least it doesn't, you haven't got individual ones to stitch as such. I mean, there's still quite a lot to stitch. Another one there. I don't know if you noticed when I was just cutting my fabric, I nearly cut through the wire of my mouse. That could have been a bit of a disaster. And then here's the big panel. So on the panel, you've got like snowmen and dogs, like dachshunds and things. And there's the bit where you put the pockets over the top. So you'll get like a pocket over the top of it. And then to back it, all I've been through my stash downstairs, and I've got a load of this wadding stuff from ages ago. I don't know what I was using it for, but I've got quite a lot of that in. And then I've just got a piece of normal, like calico type fabric, because it needs to be hard wearing. I'm not going to use anything fabric because it's anything too fancy, because it's going to be on the back. You're not really going to see it when it's hung up. So I'm going to leave this for tonight now. I've got it all ready. I probably won't end up stitching that. And I've also got out, I'm not sure which thread to use, so I've got a red one and a cream one out. I've also got my quilting clips out, which is in a yogurt pot, because that's the sort of thing I do. But I'm probably not going to sew this now. I did think I might do it tomorrow, but I don't think I'm going to have time tomorrow. So I think probably what I'll do is leave it till the weekend. I've got a feeling, because my sewing machine, it has its own case and cover, but there is a gap where the handle is, so it does get dusty. So I'm thinking I might give it a bit of a clean first before I start stitching. I've not had it serviced, and I've had this sewing machine for years. So I might try and do my own little service on it. But I'm going to pack away for now. I'm going to get on with some crochet. Probably going to pop this into this video, and then I probably won't put any crochet in because I really want to edit and get it uploaded. Last night was really quite late, and I don't want to do that again. So I'm going to sit and do that now. So the next time you see me will be tomorrow. I haven't showed you actually that we've also forgotten that we've got this for Luna. So she started having those today, because I just suddenly remembered, and I said to Eddie, I was like, we bought Luna an advent calendar ages ago. Where is it? So he's dug that out. So, so yeah, there is someone in the house who's got a proper advent calendar. But yeah, I'm not going to do any more now. I'm going to pick up my sewing box. This is my little sewing box. It has a lot of my stuff in. I got this for Christmas, I think it might have been from Kath, my sister. And it's from John Lewis, but it's so handy. So I think I'm going to put all my sewing stuff away for tonight, and perhaps get it out at the weekend when I have a bit more time and a bit more space to be able to think what I'm doing, so I don't cock it up. And certainly don't cut through my mouse cable. But yeah, so next time I see you will be tomorrow. So thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you in the next episode, which will be day 7 already. Thanks for watching. Bye.